The sun painted golden strokes on the vast expanse of the sea. Its warmth caressed my face as the cool water gently swayed beneath me. It was supposed to be a perfect day at the beach, a break from the incessant grind of life. I had chosen to swim out farther, eager to feel the vastness of the ocean and the freedom it promised. At first, everything felt tranquil. The rhythmic rise and fall of the waves was hypnotic, but in mere moments that serenity turned into my worst nightmare. An invisible force grabbed hold of my legs, pulling me deeper and farther from the shore. Panic surged through every fiber of my being. The undercurrent was a lot stronger than I had anticipated. I fought hard, flailing my arms, trying to break free from its grasp. But the ocean was unrelenting. My lungs screamed for air as I was dragged deeper into its abyss. The sunlight that once warmed my face now appeared as a distant, fading glimmer. Thoughts raced through my mind. Memories of family, of laughter, of moments taken for granted flashed before me. The crushing weight of regrets, things left unsaid, dreams unchased, bore down on me more than the weight of the water. I yearned for one more chance, one more breath, one more moment with those I love. My heart raced, and my mouth involuntarily opened in a desperate attempt to scream, only to be filled with the cold, salty water of the sea. I choked, my vision blurring as the darkness crept in. The once gentle sway of the ocean now felt like the cruel hands of fate, pulling me away from everything I held dear. Is this how it ends? Alone in the vastness, surrounded by the very beauty that had lured me. The thought was devastating. With my dwindling strength, I reached out, hoping against hope that someone, anyone, would grasp my hand and pull me back to the world of the living. The ocean's roar drowned out my silent pleas, its depths threatening to consume my very essence. In those final moments, the fragility of life became painfully clear. The sea, with all its beauty and might, held me in its grip, and all I could wish for was a miracle. My name is John, and this is my story. In the old town square, where each stone seemed to whisper tales from centuries past, a flamboyant tent caught the eye of many, including mine. It was adorned with ancient symbols, dream catchers swaying gently in the breezy. This was the realm of Madame Ivana, a Gypsy renowned for her unnerving accuracy in predictions. Intrigued, I stepped inside. The dimly lit space smelled of musky incense. At the tent's heart, surrounded by a sea of scattered tarot cards and an enigmatic crystal ball, sat Madame Ivana, her eyes piercing into my soul. "You seek answers," she said, even before I spoke a word. Humoring her, I nodded. What she said next froze the very marrow in my bones. "Beware the water. It's where your life thread may snap." Laughing it off, I left the tent, thinking it was a generic warning. But in the weeks to come, the prophecy played tricks on my mind. Every puddle on the road, every trickle from the faucet seemed to mock me. One summer, my friends and I decided to explore the coastline of Greece. I should have heeded Ivana's warning. While diving into the crystalline waters, I was trapped in a rip current. The force was overpowering, pulling me into the abyss. Just when everything seemed to fade, a local diver rescued me. That incident anchored the Gypsy's words firmly in my life. From that day, water and I became sworn enemies. I moved to a city far from any large water body. Swimming pools were avoided, rain was detested, and even beverages were consumed with caution. Years slipped away, turning the fervor of youth into the wisdom of age. As decades passed, I founded a business empire, built skyscrapers, and even dabbled in space ventures. My story was of a man who touched the stars but feared water on his home planet. Elena, my lifelong companion, was my pillar. She stood by my quirks, lovingly teasing yet understanding my phobia. Our mansion, away from the city's hustle, was my sanctuary. Elena's one condition in designing it was to have a grand bathroom with a luxurious bathtub. She hoped one day I'd conquer my fears. Our 50th wedding anniversary was a grand event. "Post the celebrations," Elena whispered. It's time to face the demon, my love. She led me to the bathroom. Candles flickered and soft music played. With trepidation, I stepped into the tub. The water was warm, welcoming even. With Elena by my side, my fears began melting away. We laughed, reminiscing about our journey together. As the night deepened, Elena left to get some wine. My eyelids grew heavy, and soon I drifted into a deep slumber. Unbeknownst to me, as I slept, the water level rose. The taps, old and rusty, had malfunctioned. Water gushed out, inch by inch, covering my face. Elena returned to a sight she'd never imagined. Her love, her life, drowned in the very tub meant to cleanse his fears. From an ethereal plane, I watched the aftermath. The sorrow, the guilt, and the heartbreaking pain. But amidst it all, I realized something profound. It wasn't the gypsy's words that had sealed my fate. It was my relentless pursuit to avoid it. If I had faced my fear earlier, understood its depths, perhaps destiny would have spun a different tale. Life is unpredictable, filled with twists and turns. Some come as prophecies, while others lurk in our daily choices. In my journey, I learned that sometimes running away from destiny makes us collide with it head-on. In trying to outsmart fate, we might just become its puppet. And in my last earthly moment, wrapped in water's final embrace, the gypsy's prophecy came hauntingly alive.